Let's talk quarterbacks here. The starting quarterbacks on a bye hopefully are not playing one of these guys right now, though it's been a good 2 weeks for C.J. Stroud.
Sure.
So those numbers are a little skewed by the slow start.
And the Wentzler.
And the Wentzler, just doing the Wentzler things. I really have.
Yeah, it's just a terrifening headshot from Carson.
Yeah, he looks surprised, actually.
There's a lot going on.
I think he's
done as well. It's J.J. McCarthy time.
No, it's Wentz is just that smile is like, I'm happy I have a job.
Yeah.
I'm smiling.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, look at me.
Worse.
I've got a gig.
Well, I'll tell you who else is pretty happy because he's got the starting job. That is Jaxson Dart, who is 61% available. It's been solid for Jaxson Dart so far, and he spoke on just the rookie learning curve in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, I've never cared about my age. Coming into the NFL, I mean, right now I'm the youngest quarterback in the league. But I could give two craps about that. It's about winning. So I don't take any excuse for age or being a rookie. Like, there's a responsibility when you're a quarterback to go win games, and that's just the standard that I hold myself to.
Jaxson Dart's first two starts here, a lot more passing attempts, Matthew, in the second one against the Saints.
Yeah, you like that. He's more comfortable in the offense, but he's also using his legs. That's why he's fantasy viable. We said this when he got the job. He would be a top 12 fantasy quarterback the rest of the way. He's averaging over 17 fantasy points per game in his two starts. He's had at least 50 rushing yards in both those games, including 31% of the Giants' red zone rushes. When they get in close, Brian Daboll not scared to dial up a quarterback sneak, a designed run for Jaxson Dart. I like the fact that he's sitting there saying, like, hey, no excuses. I'm going to take accountability. We got to win. That's how I am as a fantasy football manager. Jaxson Dart and I both, facing the tough questions from the press, for taking accountability. That's what we're known for, the two of us, 100%.
How about Mac Jones, Jay? 95% available. So if you need a streaming quarterback, this one is absolutely on the table. He's got the Bucs, who have found themselves in some shootouts with all the injuries they've had. And Mac Jones is putting up numbers.
Yeah, I think the key is that Kyle Shanahan clearly trusts him to run the offense in a similar way to Brock Purdy, in that he's just getting huge passing volume. He's been 279 pass yards or more in all three of his starts, in which the Niners are 3-0. He has the rapport with Kendrick Bourne. He has all the dump-offs that he can get to Christian McCaffrey. They're going to get healthier. Pearsall, Jennings, a chance to play, as we mentioned. And the Bucs are a pass-funnel defense, where you cannot run the ball on Vita Vea and friends, but you can throw the ball, as Sam Darnold showed on the weekend.
Some other targets here, deeper league targets. Tua Tagovailoa, he's got the Chargers. Sam Darnold, who had a monster week. He's got the Jaguars.
Suddenly tougher than you think Jaguars defense, but still, Darnold has been terrific. Tua has been better. 4 straight games now with multiple touchdown passes. He hasn't seemed to miss a beat with Tyreek Hill out. And how about Dylan Gabriel? Steelers allow the third most yards per pass attempt. The last time we saw him, it's not the Steelers defense of old. I'm going to say, again, you'd have to be pretty far down the list if you're truly desperate for Dylan Gabriel. But again, he is going to start at Pittsburgh this Sunday.
If you need a defense, how about the Packers against the Bengals?
Yeah,
it's been tough for Jake Browning. The Colts against the Cardinals. And the Cardinals might just hand them the ball. The Patriots against the Saints. Patriots defense looked very good against Josh Allen in Buffalo.
Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched, or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest RotoWorld fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.